these difficulties you mentioned. My father's lantern demon doesn't know either. With the state affairs, there is no need to worry. You and I are so good together. Only cats and pigs can have a harmonious life. The lonely bombs all over the ground. Not tolerant, not tolerant. Don't tolerate each other, 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 don't tolerate each other. Laugh generally. Yes, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, hinging. Yeah, hinging. Yeah, hinging. Yeah, hinging. Yeah. The land of the setting sun no longer exists. It is said that the vast killing here is still full of. We are all impressed by this incompetence. This move shattered everything from daily life. No way to find the remains. Jean woke up. Then he will figure it out and leave the house. He will be biased towards others and be careful if he excludes others. Although there is no official business, it is difficult to be traditional. Don't dare to come close to Shanglu. The small country of Zhoubia is even more empty-handed. It's just that you, the yellow-haired eagle, are trapped here in Beijing. I feel the drama coming from my body. Free and without thoughts. So the interpretation of the Dharma is right and consistent. Closing the king's banquet of the small country. Restore the genus medicine to the province of Huguashan. Let him see the wonderful book town. All generations die together. Don't practice cultivation everywhere for convenience. Gan Zue stayed. Later, the gods of medicine died together. Ru always loves his grandson. You are turning around in Huangfeng like nothing. A momentary wind is worse than the sun and the moon without light. Those divine peaks that belong to medicine are more powerful. If you are possessed by the soul, you will not take action again. I'm afraid it's the real essence of Nanshui. But without the medicine, it sinks. Bone Kingdom is the end of Nanta's destruction. But in Huangfeng, who originally had clear mountains and clear mountains, it has also become a model drug like Xinchuan. Just like the Guanyin Maternity Hospital in Black Wind Mountain. We travel back to the Golden Country before. This time I collected all the things I didn't collect in the previous episode. In the game, the character attributes are determined by levels and soldiers. The current situation of the frontland where Wang Feng defeated Wang Gu. What if I insist on going there? You can beat the king as a hero. The defeat speed is 3.7 yuan, all of them die, nothing has changed. After the battery talk, you can now stop interrupting my relationship. Moreover, as long as the latest injection is given, the cold time will be greatly reduced. It has the same effect as the police battle in the room. You can't fight against the living avatar, so you have to change. What else can he do besides help me attack? You can then change to one with a lower force. If there is no stiffness, you can go and show up 3 more times. Reconnect the machine and start using it directly. This misfortune was created by infinite wind and spirit. A pound of breaking combos doesn't make this difference, just like health. Moreover, the protruding frame was cut off and then connected to the beginning of the 3-0 tribulations. Don't tie the knot again and again to restore your physical strength and fix your body again. Huang Zhen's hand is getting lower and lower. It's really not that easy to implement a holiday promotion system like this where the attack speed and fast attack power are getting stronger. Watching my wife running around, I'll tell you how sexy you are. I poked you and you were able to open it too. But the king is right, it is Huang Feng monster. And it is the place of Xinhu Xinfeng. Looks like the cat will be fine. Sihari Kingdom from now on. At this time, Guangming is not a mouse yet. But now we are experiencing disaster. Huang Feng won't be able to defeat Lu Jin. Mainly to buy materials. This is what I will use to create my atmosphere. You can only buy it here. If you laugh for $4, it will be $3. Wait for me conveniently in Obu on Shanyang Mountain. What's going on with the old couple looking at the drum momentum now? They are also the people who are quiet today. The thunder drum was too great, and the ministers entered the sea, and the body of Haigue was invented. The sea is the pronunciation of Fate Sao. Can reach primary school age. You encouraged me to find out about death. Have immediate support. There is also legal protection. Helpless. Since you have a party, you are willing to support me. But it won't hurt at all when you jump. The household version is so heavy, so it's very kind. So it won't make me run away crying with confidence. Eat without adding critical hit rate. The quality control time is really long. Premature birth anywhere. Ronda still has editors and editors to spy on you. At least. Generally, the mop hand will only be used once and then taken off. Right hand red has 2 early opportunities. Give it up and pay it back. I promise that the opposite phone will waste countless opportunities. Try not to use the approved empire's virtual lie here. Because these hot powers can only be released when they jump up. And if you put it down with your hands high, it won't go up your hair. Therefore, the original species does not need to adapt to energy. Is it true that he is like a Superman and has suffered too much? But that action just now was the most appropriate. He is ready to steal me from under his feet. But killing children and automatically locking electricity are too expensive. After all, let him change his clothes. Basically, I jumped from killing my son to killing me. Wow, the sky is really beautiful, so blue. But Shunzi's space is exactly the same. Then continue to enjoy it without any loss. But for example, you look so much better. I can't even pick up this cup of activity. What would he do if I didn't come? How are you doing on stage compared to now? We always have to get in and hurt Bala House. We were just on the ground. It looks like a human being, but it keeps shining on any sound. Dancing became Sidong Shuli's motivation. You can cross the sea by letting the road pass. Then it's called Kushyunto. You can also climb over the road. I'll be more willing to divorce myself. But as long as you gather one piece early. Don't forget that your friend's verbal accusations. You really have no motive. I can leave it to Hong Hong to dashing in one piece. This is his home court. Give him your head. When will we Tiannian people become so handsome? There are endless festivals for the common people. I also got the last piece of soldiers to kill. This way you can return to the city to make new weapons. The materials you need are all obtained by killing Xiaoling and the deputy version. The chef weapon I took hit and killed. I can use your attack power again. It's great to have 20 attack power after driving. I don't really need the ability, and it doesn't look good either. It's also important to feel fresh when wearing new clothes. After doing the initial work, I recited a passage to update the model. There is also a stone picture here. And at the beginning, I used it to. Ordinary sudden death and loss of heart. Without taking time to play. They'll all get up at the same time and start moving. But I still want to help realize the wind channel a little bit. Can avoid trying to connect to a TV set several kilometers away. When time wind knows kilometer time. Is there any but share law? Even if it's the influence of don't break it. Can realize romantic stories. Take the travel test with my help. I stopped at the recovery house to see if I could have another meal. Sure dares that bragging dog to resort to speculation. Although the time is almost gone. It is very indispensable to speculate in this. From now on, I will never be watched by the sight of death. It's the tens of millions of people who have lost the 3 stages of Su Lai. If you give me another chance, you will truly be my son of glory. Then they will force people to speculate and use speculation as a channel. I didn't expect them to cancel it if they came for 200 yuan. They are going to accompany 11 Fong right away. Just to uphold Shurgondang. And Shurgondang was originally an ordinary stone. The pile of heads on his back is in this body. He has been equivalent to his being beheaded and continued to witness what the killing was. Cut off the chest and shoulders of the bottom pot and put them into the impact pot. If you talk about this place, you will end up here. But in that case, the implementation will be developed first. Now I have a new weapon. But this crab is the one I want most at the moment. I won't change it. I also like the clothes more now, so I won't watch it anymore. From the road camera here, I thought it was a mage with mediocre weapons. As a result, it will affect the accumulation of clones. If you are medium or high, you will be instantly killed by Qi Jin. Deliberately hold the breath behind your back. There is always weak support for debooking in most places. It's the same descriptor as the skill I use. So you can learn any skills like me from within. We do not use it to supplement services. Wouldn't it be faster to go to Tumiao? This picture looks like in the video. The most beautiful place is the one in hairy country. Blue sky and white clouds cover the same desert. It's a must-have scenery without wind and sand. The sand here can be used to replace the other flowers. But like the ultimate journey, both sides of the Taiwan Strait are full of attackers. Although their wind arrows are difficult to hit moving targets. If the move is discovered, a yellow and red cold armor will be issued. And the judgment here is very clear. At least it has been done so far. No, it's just your cat. It's just a casual comment from me. Is it necessary to put the cat in other places to spit out the head? But when I go back and see why you are so good at asking questions, You can keep changing it for me. But the two pioneers are the key to their lives. Arrive at the big city of Shiribo. That big stock at that time was given by Buddha. The big ones are all happy and become Buddhas. So I started to listen to rumors and impress people. After knocking 6 shares, a subversion appeared. It is said that it is exactly the same as Lingji's shop. There are also his hair treasures setting beads placed in the eyes. So who made the promise? And let's go to Mr. Huang's statement about the king. Then reset it after a break. It's just Huang Meng's one-sided words. We people are not happy, but we believe in others. I feel like I don't want to make anyone unhappy. And I saw that Huang Feng had already reached Zhengzhengi. I really don't think server competition is any better than waste. When I met him this time, from now on, I won't be in this chain list of 70%, 240%, and 20%. I can't be convinced at any time. Or know that the world is not in trouble and see that the world is in trouble. This is located in Heyokanba. We are the ones who come to practice the first single in the sky. Tian Shangdan can increase the number of my various attributes online. Academic capacity, law, physical strength and resistance are all available. Of course I have to put all my energy into it. Group estimate. Is this called a lot of reading? I usually just add a little bit. And the advantage of this is that you can wash it off at any time and add something else. You can also come here from the Puxian Wind channel. I'll open the inner door first. Sliding all the way down from that killing shop. Now you can go kill Tornado's son. The outside of Huanghu Lake is right inside. The historical scandal was established. But today we need to use less of the last middle boundary. The counterattack speed is so fast that it is too late to use. The fourth consecutive machine will take 2 or 3 hits and nothing will be seen. In the end, it's up to you to kill without any tune. The bar in this hand is held tightly, press, press, press. Then break the counterattack static set. Can't form a federation and can solve the middle boundary. After the second set of linkage is determined, let him get another job. Enter the middle realm again. Cause a lot of damage to Hobu Shingju's third stage virtual land. His biggest shortcoming should be exposed to him constantly. This time it's not enough. I can't say anything else. Your family needs Zhao Huazingmai's magical prescription for the second level. The brotherly demeanor breaks directly. This is when I try to get stronger. A constant demeanor can interrupt this Zhao Hua magic formula. Give him time to apply for the job before he leaves. I stopped talking to my master. If you come to Shinfang, the whole place will be in danger. My citizens and actions are in danger at the same time. The computer that still works lets the certificate be in the middle. Your last personal strength is to release 3 steps. The snow will knock you down directly. Yes, you can live with me for a little while and save your physical strength. Let's call for rescue of the 3 body section. As long as I'm still just missing. As long as you have 1 leg, you don't have to worry about being punched away. Taking root, there is also the master's head. Just because it's at the bottom of Huangfang Valley. The Lord of Disappearance. That's the Lord of Zaya Aksunmi Mountain. Bell Rooster. He is also a good steward of this medicine. Time to scatter. Found one of them privately. Therefore, body cultivation is limited. It was difficult to change, so a big problem occurred. She fell into his plot and even her head was cut off by him. Made storage bases. Even co-containers. In the wild winds of successive generations, another creature smeared him. I only sin. Back to the road. The master of martial arts in the next life is unparalleled. There should be only Shizhu artists. It seems that I have my own treasure. Collected it for me. Free basis. It's Yulai who came to this place. He might not be able to come. Are you right? Zan Wukong.